Claire Matthews walked into Crosstech's towering glass building, clutching her daughter Emily's hand, her resume neatly tucked under her arm. She'd landed an interview for a marketing role, her last shot after months of rejections. Emily, just 7 years old, was tagging along only because the sitter had canceled last minute. The receptionist smiled and asked Claire to wait. Emily sat beside her, doodling quietly in her sketchbook. Then the interview room door opened, and Claire's heart stopped. Nathan Cross, the CEO of Crosstech, and the man who unknowingly fathered her child. Claire's mind raced. 7 years ago, they'd met at a hiking retreat. He went by a different name, Ethan, a poet, a traveler, someone escaping the world. They spent a week together, fell fast and deep. Then he vanished. No goodbye, no trace. Now here he was, staring at her pale-faced, eyes shifting between her and Emily. He asked to speak to her privately. Inside the office, Nathan's voice shook. "That little girl, is she?" Claire crossed her arms. "Yes, she's yours." Silence hung in the room like fog. Nathan dropped into his chair, stunned. "I didn't know. I swear." Claire looked away, bitterness creeping into her voice. "You disappeared. I didn't even know your real name." Nathan explained everything. He was hiding from his corporate legacy, running from the life his family forced on him. When his father got sick, he returned home and never found her again. Now fate had brought them back together. But for Claire, this wasn't just a reunion, it was dangerous. She had built a life around protecting Emily. She wasn't about to let a powerful stranger walk in and rearrange it. Claire didn't know what to feel. Rage, shock, relief. Nathan didn't demand anything. Instead, he asked, begged to be part of Emily's life, promising to go at Claire's pace. "I want to know her," he said, "and I want her to know me. I missed 7 years, but I don't want to miss another minute." Claire, still cautious, allowed him to meet Emily as a friend from her past. Emily, bright-eyed and curious, instantly took to him. She even gave him her drawing of the building, saying, "You look like someone who needs cheering up." Nathan cried, holding that picture. The next few weeks passed slowly. Nathan respected boundaries. He showed up with books and snacks. He painted with Emily on lunch breaks. Claire watched from the sidelines as a bond blossomed between them. And then something shifted. He started showing up for her too. He remembered she liked vanilla tea. He listened when she talked about her dreams. And one afternoon, after Emily had fallen asleep in the garden, Nathan looked at Claire and whispered, "I never stopped loving you." Claire's breath caught. She had raised a child on her own, built a world out of nothing. She didn't have space for fairy tales. But when Nathan looked at her, she felt something thawing. Hope. One Saturday, Claire told Nathan, "We're going to the aquarium. Want to come?" He smiled so wide she forgot how to breathe. That day, Emily held his hand without being asked. They laughed at jellyfish, made up stories about seahorses, and ate sticky ice cream on the boardwalk. Later that night, Claire sat on Emily's bed, her voice trembling. "Sweetheart, remember Nathan?" Emily nodded, sleepy. "He's my favorite grown-up." Claire took a deep breath. "He's not just my friend, he's your daddy." Emily blinked. "Really?" Claire nodded. "He didn't know about you before, but he does now, and he wants to be here. Always." Emily hugged her stuffed turtle and whispered, "Can I call him Daddy?" Claire smiled through tears. "Yes, baby, you can." 3 months later, Claire stood in the rooftop garden at work. Her Crosstech ID badge gleamed under the sun. Emily painted nearby. Nathan joined them with sandwiches and laughter in his eyes. They weren't perfect, but they were finally whole. Because sometimes life gives you second chances, wrapped in unexpected interviews and innocent drawings. And sometimes, love really does come back.